Today we're going to be doing a deeper analysis into the undead skins, just kind of exploring more into the dead types that we can spawn off of this, and some reasons as to why these deads need to get pretty heavily buffed. So let's jump into it. So I think the best way to do this is to just go to a bunch of various missions and just play them and just test out with different setups with the undead skins and just see how well they can perform. And here is a good one that I would like to start with, mission 80. So we're going to play this, right? And I'm actually only going to upgrade my economy. I'm not upgrading my units because, again, this may sound really sick of me to say, but in this particular instance, we kind of want units to die faster so they can respawn as deads. But for now, we're going to open a Spiriton. This is going to be the first example of, the power of these deads and why they need to get buffed. Starting with the Spiriton dead, which you can spawn by either having one of your own Spiritons die or killing an enemy Spiriton with the undead skin on. You have the ability to spawn a Spiriton dead for yourself. And in my previous video, it happened a couple of times, but those Spiriton deads don't have a lot of health, and you're going to see a comparison with their giant counterparts here. Now, of course, against these giant deads, the regular Spiriton deads that are going to be spawning for me, they're going to get absolutely shredded. That goes without saying. But you're going to see how fast it happens. Now, these deads only do 19 damage, and we're playing on Insane, by the way. They do 19 damage. And so this Spiriton's going to die pretty fast because, again, he's not upgraded. But even this unupgraded Spiriton has way more health than the Spiriton dead that will spawn once he dies. Check this out. There's the respawn, right? Look at that. Look at that. The guy barely got out of the ground and he got bullied. He literally just got bullied to death. So we're going to be seeing more of this. We're going to be spawning some more Spiriton deads, like I said before, and then we're gonna go for a giant because I want to showcase the giant dead more thoroughly than my previous video tried to aim for. Really didn't do it very well. So there we go. Here comes the respawn. The first respawn here, and again, the Spiriton deads that spawn for me just don't have the health. Right now, the first Spiriton dead that spawned is not getting poked by the enemy giants. Okay, now he is. Look how fast he dies. That's like no health at all that those Spiriton deads have. They need to have way more than this. Here's the respawn. Look at that. Look at that. Already dropped. So there you go. Just plenty of examples there that shows that this is a problem. The Spiriton deads and the giant deads that you're able to spawn are not reliable. They can get destroyed very quickly, and if there are enough enemy units there to overwhelm them, they will die even when they're respawning, and that sucks. So I'm going to be showing another big problem here that I hope gets changed. When you kill a Magi kill, or when one of your own Magi kill die, the initial thought was they would spawn back as a Kai, but that's absolutely not true. They spawn back as a regular dead. Oh, you okay? Dumbass minion getting in my way here. There we go. We snipe a Magi kill right there, and look, just a regular measly old regular dead. That sucks. I really feel like that he should spawn back as a Kai. It doesn't even have to be as powerful as, the Kais that we're used to seeing. Because, you have to think about it. This skin costs 2,000 gems. It is more expensive than Lava. It is cheaper than Vamp, but it's still a very, very expensive skin. And there aren't a lot of players, I imagine, that have the gems to get that. Now, of course, there are people that hack the game and mod for gems and all that. Look at this. Look how fast these Spiriton deaths get dropped. Took no time at all. Like, an unupgraded Spiriton will survive much better than them. Yeah, you see what I mean? Look at that. That Spiriton, look at that. 2 hits of 51 damage, and that Spiriton dead is gone. That's not very good. You know, again, with how expensive that this skin is, again, it is 2,000 gems. It really needs to be worth its weight. And right now, I just don't think it is. Now, I'm not trying to be the whole, you know, fun killer of, oh my god, you know, these are bad for, oh my god. That Spiriton dead, 2 hits of 134 damage, and he's gone. I would imagine that these Spiriton deads have, honestly, I would think that all the deads have less than like 300 HP, to be honest. That's what it feels like to me anyway, that their HP level is just way lower. In fact, I'm going to show you a clip of another video that I was making by the side of the scrap, but it's a clip of me playing a mission, and I had a giant with the undead skin. The giant died, and the dead respawned, and you're going to see how fast the dead gets killed. So I'm going to end up dying there. Oh! Even these regular deads, look at that. They're dead. They're getting killed even while they're spawning. It's crazy. Just like that, already dropped. So we need to get enough gold to get some Spiritons out here so we can tank better against these castle archers. So in the meantime, I am going to attempt to snipe things. Now, this archer's not upgraded, so it's not going to be very easy, but until we get enough Spiritons, I don't want to just sit here and do nothing. So let's try and snipe. Oh, here we go. I was not expecting them to counterattack. Okay, here we go. We should have enough firepower now to be able to drop the statue to the health we need to bring the reinforcements out. Alright, here they are. They don't get a giant in this. I thought they did, but they don't. So we lose the opportunity to get giant deads for ourselves. But again, you saw how fast that army got, those 2 Spiriton deaths got destroyed. Okay, so we're getting an increasing number of Spiriton deads. Damn, I missed that opportunity. Alright, but we're actually gonna fall back. Look at this, 3 Spiriton deads, right? Watch how fast they get destroyed. They only have 4 archers, right? But look at this. Look at that. Absolutely no ability to survive. Just dropped, gone. Now, you know, we're able to poison a couple of archers, but you know, unless I land a last hit kill on them from user controlling, we're not gonna get any extra deads. Okay, so here we go. I am playing this mission on normal. They just made a Spirit Undead. We are going to make a health comparison here. It's gonna take a minute though, because we have to dispose of all those other deads. Alright, so check this out. We're gonna do a health comparison here. Now you saw how fast that Spirit Undead died, right? Their Spirit Undead took a lot of abuse and he still has a decent amount of health left. So this shows that the stats on these deads that you can spawn for yourself are a lot weaker than a lot of the deads who have the normal stats, if that makes any kind of sense. And that sucks. So one idea that I had in mind was to scale, like, first of all, like, buff their health by a massive amount. The health of the giant deads and the Spirit Undeads should get like a pretty significant buff. That's the first thing. And then the second thing, like, make it to where it's the health levels can scale along with the upgrades of your units. Like with the Golden Spiritans and the Summon the Elite Spiritans, when you upgrade their health, it upgrades their health. And same thing with their damage. Like, that can be the same case for the Spirit Undeads that you can spawn, as well as the giant deads when you make your own giant. Because again, watch this. Watch this guy watch this dead that spawns get brutalized. He barely spawned. A couple of seconds, already dead. But I think we understand the point here. Like, the point is the deads do need to get buffed, especially the Spiritan ones and the giant ones. And I'm honestly thinking, like, matching their statistics to the statistics of the enemy giant deads and Spiritan deads. Like, say if you played a mission on Insane that involved Spiritan deads, whatever their health level is on hard, I feel like maybe that should match the stats for the Spiritan and giant deads that you spawn when you manage to get them. Otherwise, they're just gonna get straight up bullied, and you're not gonna feel proud of the fact that you bought a 2,000 gem skin and it turns out the deads that you get are like extremely weak. So I don't know, just some more observations with the new skins and hoping that they can get some significant health buffs. And I also think it's a good idea to, again, first of all, buff their health by a massive amount, and then second of all, have it set up in tiers. If you don't upgrade your Spiritans and your Giants, then that health is going to be reflected on the corresponding deads. But if you max them out, they should also have a much greater amount of health and ability to tank. So anyway, that'll be all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.